seeing you, man. Especially because the last time I saw you was at Schmooze Fest, the Christmas, well, you got to say holiday, the holiday event that was going on, man, with all the industry people get together and everything. Great to see you
Yeah,
there. How
yeah.
was it for you, man?
It was good. It was good. It was nice to reconnect. Like I saw some people that I hadn't seen in years, and it was good to run into everybody. It was good to run into you, and I'm glad that I went because here we are.
Yeah, definitely, because we talked about doing this interview.
Hmm.
Apologies, we never took a picture down there. So next time we
Ah,
see each other, we got to make sure we take one. Before I get
definitely.
anything else, man, two things that I've noticed. Number one, you cut your hair
I did. I
because you used
actually
to have
just
it.
came from a haircut,
That's
just like right
why.
before this. Yeah.
Wow. And two, has the voice deepened a little bit? I'm noticing.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, here's the thing. So probably last time you interviewed me would have been like I was a teenager for sure.
Yes.
So definitely, yeah.
You know what? Yes, I'm older, so it just kills me when I see folks like you and suddenly the Barry White starts coming in, man. Right on. You know,
Not there yet. Not there.
it's coming.
It's
It's
coming. It's
coming.
soon.
But
It's soon.
how was 2025 for you, man?
It was good. Yeah, I hadn't put music out since 2023. I released an album, and then I took a step back. I was really like working on a new sound, a new direction, and so 2025, I got to like put that out into the world, which feels really cool.
Why did you
I'm
think
very
you
excited
needed
about
the
it.
change? And I know it's tough when you're a teenager, still trying to find your sound. And as you get older, it's not even just the sound, it's the stories that you want to tell through your music.
Exactly, yeah. I think it's really interesting because I've gone through, I would say, several phases of trying to figure out what that is, and I think this latest change to me, what really started it was I released the album. I was very proud of the songs. I liked the messages. I liked all that, but when I would get on stage, it didn't have the energy that I was looking for. I couldn't like rock out like I wanted to on stage. So that's really what shifted my focus to this more pop rock guitar because I'm mainly a guitar player, right? It makes sense for me to be able to rip a guitar solo on stage. Like it showcases what I do best. And so I wanted the songs to really support that in this next kind of phase.
I'm curious about something.
Hmm.
Because we've been hearing so many, and it's sad to say, negative vibes have happened to young people who have worked with the folks at Disney being part of their shows and stuff like that. You
Hmm.
had the opportunity of that happening. It didn't
Hmm.
work out. Was that a
Hmm.
blessing in disguise when you see now what's been going on?
I mean, I definitely think there like it was the right amount of time for me, I think, to be with that whole thing and just to be on a show like that because as good as it is for exposure, it's also limiting in terms of the kind of content that I can do. And as I get
And
older,
sorry, what show? What show are we talking about?
backstage on Family Channel, yeah. So, but I think it was an awesome experience. The fortunate part too was that our show was a Canadian show, it was made by Family Channel, and so it was picked up for worldwide distribution by Disney. But the my deal wasn't with them, so it was with Family, right?
Okay.
So what's nice about that is that I wasn't as locked in. I wasn't as it's just a whole different thing. It's a different ball game, right? So yeah, I think a lot of good stuff came out of it. A lot of good experience came out of it too. Like I signed a record deal. I got to experience what it was like to be signed a label, the pros and cons of that, and just the experience that I had before even turning 20 was I think invaluable. Like it's priceless, all the things that I learned from that. And but I think it was the right amount of time for sure. And I'm glad that now as an independent artist, I can go and do the things I want to do, and I don't have to worry about um, being locked into anything.
Who was that young man on backstage when you look back at the show? Does it just like, oh my God, like the way I sound, what I'm doing, things like that? Like
Definitely.
you're lucky to have that stamp. A lot of
Yeah,
us don't get a chance to have that.
for sure. No, it's definitely something where I can look back and go, wow, there's been a lot of change, a lot of progress. Um, and it's I mean it was I I want to say 11 years ago that we started filming that show.
Yeah.
And I was on it for 2 seasons, so 2 years. So it's really like yeah, it's a time capsule of something that's getting further and further in the past, and I keep thinking like, wow, time flies by. But no, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be able to look back at that, and I think it's not. Some people would say, "Oh, it's like so cringy," and I'm thinking like, "Yeah, I'm a 15-year-old. There's going to be some cringy stuff, but I don't look at it and feel like embarrassed or like
No.
I cringe too hard. Like I think it's awesome, and I go like, wow, it's cool to see the way I've changed, and it's nice to have that for sure.
Relationships, real relationships,
Mhm.
moving to Toronto. Like you did all of this stuff. And like, if you don't mind me asking again, how old are you right now?
I'm 25.
25 years old.
Hmm.
You've lived almost, I could say, a full life more than a lot of people have going into their 40s. I mean, it's got to be crazy for you when you think about,
Hmm.
the not just the physical status of all these things, but it's also the mental and the growth of it as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's very interesting. Like I remember, I in grade 10 high school, I or in grade 11 I started fully online school because I was just traveling back and forth to Toronto from Vancouver, which is where I grew up, and going into writing sessions, and like I was living the life that I wanted to live, but it was very early too. Like
Yeah.
I think the best part of it is that I got to have a lot of experience very early on without being in too deep, in a way where it really messes you up. I think I was able to kind of get an idea of what the music industry is, what the entertainment industry is, and what kinds of people I want to be associated with, what kinds of people I don't want to be associated with, and just like get the lay of the land pretty early on, which has been very fortunate. And now moving to Toronto, like just it's been about a year, and I can see like it made a huge difference in terms of the network here and the just my ability to kind of do the things I want to do. So
Well, the only thing I can apologize with Toronto is the weather. So
I
I'll
know.
apologize about that. It's insane,
Yeah.
especially if
Well,
you're coming from Vancouver.
I was just there for over the holidays, and it was like, I mean, granted, it wasn't nice weather. It was pouring rain the whole time I was there, but it was 10 degrees, whereas
Yeah.
here it's a lot colder. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
something to get used to for sure. The first winter was hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait till you go to Saskatoon in the winter.
I've
That's
been to
all.
Saskatoon in the winter
Okay.
for I did a show at the CFL, and it was brutal.
Brother, I didn't even get out of the airport. It was so damn
Yeah,
cold. I was just like, nah, screw this. I gotta get out of here.
yeah, totally.
How has moving here and all the experiences that we've talked about, how's it changed your music style?
That's a good question. I think like Toronto really influences me in terms of like I was talking about before, live music, because there's more of it here, and
Mhm.
it's like, how is this going to sound in the venues on Queen Street, on King Street, right? Like that plays a big part in the way I'm making music for sure. I think, and also just like the musicians that are available to me, the co-writers that are available to me too here, it makes a huge difference. I'm sure it's influenced things where you know the people that I'm writing with aren't the same people because I met them at a show that I went to, that I just happened to know somebody and then met this other person. It snowballs in a way that it hasn't for me, outside of this city, and those people have really influenced, I think, mainly my sound for sure.
And I think the sound is more adult too, especially storyline. So let's get into the new single. What is
Mhm.
the name of the new single and how does it represent you at this point in your career?
Yeah, so the latest single was "Side Chick." It was the last single before I dropped my EP in November, called "Plot Twist," which actually "Plot Twist" is a lyric from that single "Side Chick." Um, yeah, it's interesting. I really wanted to be more playful with these songs and just like not. I didn't want them to be heavy and too serious. I wanted them to be fun, and but to still have like almost like a tongue in cheek kind of thing, So Side Chick is about it being, the day and age that it is, and if you're the jealous type, you don't only have to be jealous of people that are your gender, you might have to be jealous of people that are also the gender of the person that you're dating. So, because you never know, right? It's like, um, there's definitely elements of like, oh well, what if they're cheating on me with this person, you know what I mean, and you never thought of it before. So yeah, that's kind of the theme of the single. It's not too serious, it's a little bit, just funny, and it kind of like a don't know how to feel about it kind of way.
What's the rest of the EP like?
um there's another one called Guy Best Friend, which is similar in theme, but it's it's running on
I
this like.
already know what that was about.
Yeah, exactly. You can deduce that one from the title. And then I did one called Dopamine, which was kind of the lead song of the release of the EP, and that one is a bit more serious. But I actually wrote. It sounds like a relationship song, but I actually wrote it about my phone because I'm so addicted to it sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I'll get stuck scrolling on whatever it is, Instagram Reels or TikTok, and it's like I can't pull myself away. And I thought, hey, that kind of relates to a lot of things. It's not just phones. It could be a relationship, or it could be substance or whatever it is, right? So
Yeah.
I thought that was a great topic, and it's just that like dopamine rush that you get, and that keeps you coming back, but it's not good for you. Um, and yeah, I mean, I'm really proud of the songs on the EP. I think I love the direction of the sound and the energy, and the guitar solos in them are like those are usually my favorite parts nowadays. Is that, especially when I get to like go on stage and just like shred.
So what's happening with 2026, man? Are we going to see you at Departure? We will see you at
Mhm.
the Junos. Like, are we setting up for festivals or anything, or
Yeah,
even house shows?
yeah, I've sent in applications, so nothing confirmed yet. I think they're
But you
still
were
in
there
the
last year.
process. I was there last year, yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm feeling good about it. And then I've got a bunch of new songs in the pipeline too. So there's definitely going to be like more frequent releases in 2026. Um, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm working with other artists as well on the production side, songwriting side. So it's just lots of content coming out um, in the near future.
Cannot wait for it, brother. Thanks for making time. So glad that we had a chance to see each other at the Schmooze Fest. Departure, making sure that we get our picture together no matter what. But either way, man, you're in Toronto, so bound to run into each other. Big love, always
Absolutely.
respect, and congratulations on the career.
Thank you so much, Rudy. I appreciate it.